In this video, we get to know Laurie. Laurie is a diasporan who is trying to move to Ghana, and the way she's trying to make the move is quite different from what we are used to. She's been a little bit more flexible and not putting too much pressure on herself. Before she landed, she had already acquired a property. She shares the insight on how she acquired a property in Ghana without all the headaches.
Today I am at Afienya. You guys know that's my terrain. And I'm not here alone, I'm here with a client, Laurie. She bought her land, what would you say, like a year ago?
I bought it like March, April.
So almost a year
March,
now,
April,
about 9
yeah.
months, 9 months now. And she's finally decided to, build her own and protect the land. So you came to check on your work. Yeah. I sent her some pictures and all that. So you're in Ghana for quite some time, right? How long are you staying for?
So I should be here for about 6 months. Okay. And then after 6 months, I'll sort of assess everything, and then I may stay up to a year, maybe longer. So
you are being
Ghana
flexible.
treats me well, then
you are being flexible.
Yes.
What's gonna make your decision concrete? Like, okay, I'm gonna stand. What are you looking to gain within the 6 months? That's gonna influence your decision to stay and stand or go back.
I think so. For the first 2 months, I am literally just here to relax, decompress, get my bearings. But then maybe from February, I'll maybe look into re-engaging in doing things like remote work, or maybe seeing if there are any opportunities for me in Ghana as well.
Okay.
So I think at the end of the 6 months, I think a key thing that I'll need to know is, I guess, like what my main source of income will be. Okay. So I think once I'm comfortable with those like streams of income or methods of making money, then I'll be comfortable living here basically.
I mean, that's an awesome plan. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I think you are trying to jump the ropes, like trying to push it, see if it's gonna work, rather than plan for 10 years. You're like, no, I'm gonna come down here, see I'm gonna figure it out on the ground. And congratulations to you. All you're doing is massive, right? You're not that old and you bought land.
I'm not that old.
You're not that old. And you bought land and you are walling it. So how does it feel?
It feels amazing. It feels great. Yeah, and I think it just feels great to own something. So yeah, and I think once I go through the whole process of walling this, possibly maybe planning on what I'm going to put in it, I think I look forward to also obtaining other plots of land in different areas as well.
I love it.
And just sort of like creating and like expanding my portfolio. So yeah,
I love it. I love it. You're trying to build the real estate portfolio.
Yeah, something like that.
That's good. So it doesn't stop here.
No.
People watching you, right? They're not watching me. They're watching you, Laurie.
Yes.
How was your due diligence process in order for you to come across me and buy this land and also be building? What happened? I want to know for myself and also for the audience.
So I think I pretty much, would I say I always knew I was going to get land in Ghana? I think I was used to maybe like seeing my dad go through the process when I was younger and stuff like that. But then I think once I was serious about the idea of moving to Ghana, I thought, I mean, everybody's, I guess, like most easy to access resource is the internet. And so I'm kind of like an avid YouTube user. And so then I started sort of like searching for different Ghanaian content creators. And so I came across various people that were, of course, like in the real estate space, people selling land, people who were actually like recording like various points of construction. And then one day I ran into your videos and I can't remember the exact video that it was, but I do know that me and I have a friend that's in London. We would actually sometimes put your videos like on like the big TV and we'll just like watch and see what was going on.
I'm not big.
And I mean, I'm pretty, would I say I'm a paranoid person? Maybe. But I think what I just liked the honesty and then the fact that Rush had like a face on what he was doing. And so I think one day I just woke up and I just thought, okay, right, I'm actually gonna reach out, send an email. And then I had like a very painful kind of back and forth.
When you say sent an email, you really sent an email?
Well, many emails, many emails.
Yeah, she had a lot of questions, but I guess they were all answered, right?
Yeah, they were.
They were answered, right?
And
to your
then
satisfaction?
They were, and then you emailed me personally.
Right.
And then answered my questions further.
Right.
And then I thought, okay, yeah, I'm doing this.
Great.
So I think at that point I was comfortable. So,
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then when you bought it, I think you came here. You bought it while you were in the UK, right? And then you came to visit. Was it 2 months after? Or?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, and then we came to see the land.
Yes.
And that was, maybe if it's 2 months after, that was around May?
It was like, so I came here May, June.
Yeah,
for like,
the month was
yeah,
right.
May, June, 2 months roughly.
Yeah. So we came here And then you recently just got back like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, November 29th, exactly.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And then we came here. So tell me, you came here in March. I mean, you came here in May. We walked here. You remember, right? We
Yeah.
walked here.
I remember standing on that wall over there.
Exactly. You took a picture?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And now we are back, I think 6 months afterwards. Have you seen any like fast development, any changes since your visit?
I think, so aside from my own like patch of land, just the general kind of construction goings-ons like in this area. So I think it's also nice seeing how other people have sort of like added to their projects in the area too. And so we've had like days where you've shown me some of the other construction projects that are in the area. So that's also been really, really nice to see. And then to my own patch of land here, I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing everything sort of like leveled out as well. So I can really see sort of how like big the land is. And it is actually very, very large.
Yeah, 70 by 100. It was quite bushy.
Yeah, it was very bushy.
But yeah, we're not going to do the wall without,
Yeah.
making it clean. So we took care of it.
And then now they're building a wall for me. So yeah.
Yeah, we started on Monday and we should be done by Sunday.
Yeah.
Today's a Thursday, so maybe before Sunday for sure. But I don't want to promise and fail. But what are the plans? I know you are very happy to come and plant your trees ahead of time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what kind of trees are we planting here?
So I'm planning on going and purchasing some royal palms. And so what I want to do is once like the front of the wall is built, I'll maybe like plant maybe 4, maybe 5. I don't know if that's too many. Something like that. So maybe 4 or 5, just like in front of the wall. And so obviously they'll take a number of years to grow, I guess. And so I guess like once I'm ready to, I don't know, who knows, maybe one day I'll move into whatever's on this patch of land, or when I'm ready to do whatever I'm going to do with the land, the trees will have grown, and yeah. It
Time
just
will
kind of
tell.
adds to the,
I think it's going to beautify the
ambiance.
place. Not a lot of people have bare land or a land with a wall and they plant something on it. So thank you for doing that. We changed the place.
Yep.
Definitely will. Did you look on the map? When you saw me and I'm selling land in
I did.
Kenya, you looked on the map?
I did.
So what was the deciding point? Like, what did you see to say, okay, aside from, okay, I think I can trust this guy and buy land from him, the location itself, why did you pick Kenya?
I think I like the rationale that you presented on your videos. So in your videos, you didn't just kind of say, okay, right, here's the land I'm selling and this is the area, go for it. I think you sort of explained the rationale, or like, I guess, incentive people have with, obviously we have like the railway that's being built close by. And then obviously then there's going to be a road expansion as well. So even though for now, I think on the map, it may seem a bit far to some people, but once that road expansion actually happens, it will not take long at all to like drive here to like say the airport.
Right, because the other day when you came in, there was no traffic.
It was like 30 minutes or something. So from here
Exactly.
to like central Accra, it took 30 minutes without traffic.
Right.
So when they expand the roads, then it'll be even quicker.
When they finished, they are doing the road. They started back there.
Oh.
Yesterday, I went to Chrome and I saw that they started the road. So I'm going to put the B-rolls on the screen. You know, the promise I made you guys that they were going to double the road is actually happening. All right, so you made the right decision for sure. I also live on this side, and the reason why it's so easy for me to kind of understand that, okay, this is a road problem is because when I go out, because I try to dodge the traffic all the time. When I go out and I'm coming back, I make sure there's no traffic when I'm coming back. I think I've been in the traffic like maybe 5 times my entire time living here. And the worst times, I think that's the first time you came here, that was the worst time. Remember 5, 6, we were coming around that time?
I remember that, yep.
That's the worst time because a lot of people live on this side and they're coming from Accra. So that's why they want to do the road. And in the morning too, when you are going, it's pretty bad. But at night when you come, it's like 30 minutes, just like the time it took you to get here. So that's why I know, okay, this is a road problem. Despite all the potholes, if they do double it, it will be really easy to get to Accra. And also, have you been to Safari Valley?
Not yet.
It's only an hour from here.
Oh, amazing.
Only 1 hour from here,
Cool.
1 hour from here to Bridgeview, 1 hour from here to all the resorts in Akosombo. It's also closer to Adan. So Adan, you've been to Adan, why? Safari?
No, I
Safari.
haven't.
Oh, Safari Valley is rather Chrome and Aqua Safari.
Aqua Safari.
Yeah.
It's
You haven't been
opposite
there?
end. I haven't been either.
You roam around and you're not going
Not
to
yet.
Adan?
My family members have. I haven't been yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this place is kind of close to a lot of, fun activities areas, and to get to, the mountains, you can also cut in through the back, which will take you like an hour to get there. So we are happy to have you here. I like the fact that you are very active on the site. Like, you're growing like a baby.
In what way?
Because you came here, you were standing here, you're like, okay, I love this. I can't wait to put a wall up and I will put the trees here. Like, I like how you treat the land. Like,
Okay.
you treat it like
So
as a living
I haven't
thing
annoyed
that
you
you
with
have
my
to-
questions yet?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
Not at all.
Cool.
I love what I do, so I mean, anything to make you understand the process. I know you care about all the details.
I do.
And then I respect that. I could be annoying like that sometimes, so I respect that.
Cool.
Yeah, so we are happy to have you here. What are the long-term plans for the land? Or is it in the air?
It's in the air, but with some, I guess, coaxing from my dad. My dad is very much like, just enjoy the fact that you own something. So I think he's more so for building maybe two, actually no, he doesn't even want me to build a 2-bed. I think he said go for like a 3-bed, maybe like single tier type structure, kind of perfect it, make it look nice, do you know what I mean? And then this will be like my first house of sorts. But then earlier I did say that I would be interested in sort of accumulating like more land. And then I think once I accumulate more land, I sort of get used to the whole process. Then I'll maybe build bigger structures and stuff like that.
I like it. I like
yeah.
it. I think that's quite brilliant, you know. I could learn from that. I went big the first time. It was quite stressful, and I wish I would have done it smaller to begin with. But I'm happy I was
very
able
big
to.
house, yeah.
I'm happy that I was able to attain that. But you don't have to, because if what happened wouldn't have happened, which is being lucky in the stock market, then it would have delayed my plans. And you know, there are no kids in the picture or anything like that. Like 3 bedrooms would have been fine to start off. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually like the right advice from your dad, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I think that will be my
For sure.
probable plan.
Awesome. So once the war is done, then you are done with this land, or you'll be coming out to check on it regularly?
Well, I need to plant my trees, so I'll be back.
So that'll be the next thing?
And I want to physically plant at least one. Or will I have to plant all of them myself?
I think you can.
Okay, so I will
You
be
can
here with
plant
like
all
a
of them.
shovel and I'll
We'll
plant
make
all
sure to
4 or 5
document
of
it,
my
yeah?
trees. Yeah.
Okay,
And put them
awesome.
in. Yep.
Awesome. All right, Laurie, so do you plan on moving to Ghana? You say you wanna see how it works out. Does that mean that you plan on
I think
moving?
I've always planned on moving out of the UK. So before now, so let's say the past few years, like I've done quite a few like solo trips, traveling to different places. And as drastic as it sounds, if I didn't move to Ghana, I'd probably go somewhere like Vietnam or something like that. So I think it's in me to just go somewhere other than the UK. But obviously I'll go to somewhere like Vietnam for a completely different reason. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But Ghana, I feel like I can actually set a base here, and then maybe when I'm in Ghana, then I can like travel out from Ghana.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't feel like I would be able to do that in Vietnam, for example, because I'm not Vietnamese. You know, I don't really have like any ties to it per se.
I think it's quite brilliant. I had similar plans when I came here, but now, you know, I got into real estate, and now it's really demanding as far as like being on the ground more. But when I came here, my plans were, okay, I'm gonna have a set house, because once you travel here, you don't have to pay all the extra expenses that you have to pay if you're in the UK. That's like your insurance, all this stuff. You keep paying it even though you are not there. So you can actually have your freedom and travel the world. That was my idea when I came, but now I'm too busy to even do that. So let's see. Yeah. So I think it's a sound plan.
Yeah.
Very smart.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You know, Laurie, I wish you the best on the plan. I will be following up with you. Make sure that, you know, you are building, because I'm here, building Acadian City right there.
Yep.
So I'll be checking on your land for you as always, and make sure that you are building that beautiful 3-bedroom house that you just mentioned.
I think next though, I want to maybe start thinking of how I want to design it. So I have like one of those cute Pinterest boards.
Yeah.
And then like I'm just dropping in like photos of different properties that I like.
Vision board?
Like, yeah, I guess like a vision board or many vision boards. And then I'll somehow like one day just like Rush,
I'm ready.
this is my idea.
Okay.
And
I like it.
so,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it will be pretty soon. We're looking forward to it, and I hope, you know, your plan, I mean, you are very intelligent. I've spoken to you, you know, this is my first time talking to you. So I think your plan is going to work out. You're going to end up extending. Everything's going to work out pretty well for you.
Cool.
So thank you for agreeing to, you know, share your story with regards to purchasing this land, and, you know, putting up the wall. I appreciate it very much.